bam.
No, you fool. You did it wrong.
It's the air horn.
Oh, it's that. I didn't know what this
God
was. I just
damn.
see like blam, blam, blam meme sounds. Like, what the fuck?
What do you mean, old man Brendan? You're not up
All right,
on your
I got
memes?
this. All right, take two. We're back on track. Time for some canon. A quick rundown in case you'd like to know what happened in these episodes. We learn of a potential Sky Island. We're introduced to a lot of characters, Bellamy, Mashita, Shoujo, and a mystery pirate. The final cherry on top is that we learn more of Whitebeard via Buggy D Clown. Oh, and Ace makes an appearance, but more on that later. So, yeah, a ship fell from the sky.
So a ship fell from the sky.
Yeah, it did.
That's a thing. So I guess I'll go back to, when we originally asked what we thought from the questionnaire, we said, what do we think the next arc's going to be? What were the answers? We had Christian who said he doesn't care as long as a musician is there. And then Devin said space.
I was closest.
He wasn't that far.
We're getting Gundams, boys. We're getting Gundams.
Give me Gundam or give me death.
Which adds on, I have to say this, which adds on to the whole episode, because there was some, for me at least, I don't know for you guys, there was some Neon Genesis Evangelion parallels for me.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah. So I'm sitting there thinking, like, we're getting goddamn Gundam! Boy!
he paused and had like a 10-minute fucking hype moment where he was just like, dude, Gundams are coming, baby.
They're getting mechs. We're
Finally.
gonna be fighting the Angelers, and we're gonna be fucking going wild. Get your fucking blades, boys. We're going in. Let's go.
Yeah, little did Devin know this entire series is just a prequel to Evangelion.
My God. Yeah.
Or a sequel.
All right, but no, a giant galleon fell from the sky. And I think the best part about this is, I mean, obviously it was probably like a really generic narrative plot use, but luckily we have our brand new archaeologist on board who can do the fun stuff of deciphering all of the weird shit from the ship and being like, yeah, this is clearly from like 200 years ago.
This body looks like body and old. I can glue it together and go, yep, I know everything about this man.
She's like, clearly a 25-year-old. And these little 2 holes in the side, they didn't come from a bullet or an injury. They were an old surgical experiment.
I can believe most of that, but the age thing is really out there. How do you tell age from skull?
Actually, I can answer this. This is actually 100%
Teeth.
facts, even in the real world. Yeah, teeth.
Does that mean she's like half doctor?
Archaeologists are essentially doctors.
She's more like half necromancer than anything.
Right, yeah, for sure.
I'm just gonna gloss over this.
But I mean, it fell from the sky. What does that mean, though?
So how do we think the galleon came up there?
Bellamy gives them the alternative to there's just a random sky island, as there's a current that spouts water powerfully enough that it shoots entire ships up into the air and then drops them back down to Earth.
But we also know that that's wrong because of the fact of why would a ship that's been fucked for, a long time all of a sudden just get caught into a current? Like, has that boat just been randomly floating throughout the entire ocean for 200 years and nobody's ran into it?
Sure. We can be in the Bermuda Triangle.
So what I'm hearing is that Christian's a non-believer.
I'm sorry, but when I saw the angels with spears, I'm sorry that I was sold that there was something above.
They did that. They did that really beautifully because they were like, "We're a ship," and then the bigger ship came in, and they're like, "Oh no, that's a big ship." And then the big turtle came in, and they're like, "Oh no, that's a big turtle." And then they zoomed way back.
dude.
Titans.
I want to be careful and actually keep like cohesive thought process through these episodes, but that bit was so fucking good. I loved it.
My question is this. When the sun went away, was that because of the giants or was that because the actual sun went away?
Yeah, so they actually mentioned it. Nami mentioned it kind of offhanded. They just kind of found themselves in like a random storm cell. And then eventually that was when they realized that, oh, wait, what is that? The giants are looming over us right now. And then they just like, all right, well, let's get
And
the
they
fuck
blot
out
out
of
the
here.
sun.
They block out the sun.
So, Christian, does this line ring a bell? We have an island in the sky. Oh wait,
Yes, it does.
Say it again.
He's referencing the movie script from when we did the Clockwork Tower movie.
Yeah.
where he had me say an island in the sky. I mean, no, an island on some rocks in the sky. In the course of recovering the Going Merry, they find an island in the sky. Wait, wrong story. We find an island on some rocks in the sky. And naturally at the time, no idea what that reference meant.
No idea.
Now I know.
Yeah, how do you guys think they're going to get to a sky island? Or how do you think they're going to attempt at least? Because I guess we
It's
have
gonna
to
have to do
confirm that it
something with that
exists.
feather in the chest.
Wow, that was a really clean answer for a small detail.
Here's my guess. The feather is a magical item. It's a One Piece like thing. You flick it in the air like you're trying to use it as like a fan blade, and it gives you a big gust of wind that's so strong that it can lift you up in the air to the sky place. You just got to know where to do it. That's my guess.
I'm gonna combine your answer with my answer and say that you have to offer the feather to those giant fuck off angels, and they lift you up to the sky
That
island.
also works. Yeah, I could see that too.
Because my answer was
my
just going to
God.
be you consult the giants, and they just go, you're cool, like they're fucking Sky Island bouncers, and they like vet you beforehand, and you have to go, like, normally they sent you on this quest to find this stupid feather, but they already have it now, so it doesn't matter.
Wow, that is actually a really well response. I'm glad I asked. Normally when I ask these questions, you guys are like, I don't fucking know. Get away from me.
I mean, it's kind of obvious. The other times it's just like, hey, what do you think of Gundog the Lasso? And I'm like, dog.
Don't do it.
Don't bring him back into this.
Don't you do this.
Don't you do this?
Don't use our Lord's
All right.
name
Well,
in vain.
regardless of the real way they get up there, I'm now putting in my nomination for that feather to be part of the One Piece pile. We haven't had one recently, so we should throw that on there.
I feel like it doesn't really have the meme potential, though. That's my problem with it.
If it turns out that it is the way, then I'm good with it.
We'll consider. All right.
Mhm. We'll keep
We'll-
that one in our back
we're
pocket
gonna-
for
yeah.
later.
All right. You're right. All right. So then moving on to the real part of the episode, Buggy D Clown, my boy, just fucking casually strolling onto an island looking for some treasure. And then he's passionate enough to take some time out of his day to fucking help these miners out and dig for some gosh dang gold or whatever.
Wait,
What
but
an
then he goes,
absolute
but then
goof.
he curses them out and goes, "How dare you make me work up a sweat?"
Well, I mean, they definitely overstayed their welcome. I mean, for fuck's sakes, you know, he was being kind to these gentlemen, offering up his time, but then they're abusing him. They're trying to use him. You know, they fucking made him work for like what you didn't see was that he was coming off of a 14-hour shift. All right, and they were trying to keep him working. All right, so he was like,
Yeah,
all right, enough.
He was on a 14-hour shift already. His boss was like, "Hey, can you like stay a couple extra hours?" Judy called out.
and then he was like, "Who the fuck do you think I am? All right, my charity only goes so far. Get the fuck out of my face."
So Buggy was on a quest for a treasure, and he's like, "This is the cave of John Deere the Great with his many golds."
John Deere the Great.
and then he finds out, no, this is just a mining place. It's just workers just mining shit here. So that's a dead end. And his squad is like, do we tell him he's kind of a loser? I don't know, man. He's kind of mad right now.
I think my favorite part about the whole Buggy sequence is literally just the part where Buggy's explaining his logic.
Idiots. This is why I'm captain. See, the bigger the bounty gets on those straw hats. I see. You're a genius, Captain. That way, when you take them down, the bounty on your head will get even higher. Yes, exactly.
You shining star, you do your best.
Yeah, I
You
mean,
joke.
it's not the worst idea.
Oh, no.
Dude, he knows what's up. All right, it's always about the journey. It's not about the destination. All right, all he's got to do is wait for Luffy to become like this notorious motherfucker because he already knows he can take him. All right, you were there. He fucking beat his ass one time. He went easy on him. That's the only reason why he got away. He
Right.
almost killed Luffy.
It was to drive Luffy to become greater.
Exactly. So that now he's just going to fucking, feed his ego, let him get powerful, let him get a big bounty. And then when he finally cashes it in, he's going to be a millionaire, dude.
He'll be a billionaire, hopefully.
But in addition to the Buggy nonsense, we had our boy Ace show up, which was kind of wacky. he's just kind of there vibing.
there to explain the Whitebeards.
Don't mess with the Whitebeard pirates. Ever. Whitebeard is a killer born and bred. the only man who could go toe-to-toe with Gold Roger, the king of the pirates. He is without a doubt the strongest pirate alive and the person closest to obtaining the greatest treasure of all, One Piece.
Yeah, wait a minute. Like, faced in that situation, so Buggy actually knows the ramifications of fucking with the Whitebeard pirates. So he and the rest of his cronies are like fucking. They have no idea. They have no idea what they're getting into when they deal with that. But Buggy's like, no, guys, we do not do this. I have very few rules on these oceans. We do not fuck with Whitebeard. All right, we leave him alone.
And then he mentions having met Whitebeard too, but then we don't get into it because I think Ace wakes up again.
Yeah. So a few things about Whitebeard, so the audience can know. So Buggy explains that Whitebeard is on equal terms with Gold Roger,
which that fascinated me. Not gonna lie, because again, we don't really know much about Gold Roger and like how was he just that charismatic? Was he that powerful? Who knows? Like it was so loosely placed with what we know of him. Right. Just hearing we have a power scaling for like how strong Gold Roger is. He was stronger than this person.
Yeah, so that's actually very important. So Buggy explicitly states, which is actually 100% true. There's really no finagling around it. He is the strongest man on the seas. That's all there is to it. He's the strongest pirate. So he's kind of the biggest baddest out there right now.
Is Whitebeard part of the 7 Lords of the Sea, or what are they called?
That is a great question that we won't get into.
I could believe him being like, nah, fuck government systems. I'm doing pirate shit.
There tends to be a pattern with who's a warlord, isn't there?
Yeah, I'm willing to believe that there's no way in hell Whitebeard is a
sellout.
Yeah, a sellout.
Man, you calling Mihawk a sellout?
Jeez, we calling Mihawk a sellout.
I mean,
damn.
Did he stutter?
He's probably like big chillin'. He's less of a sellout and more like, dude, I could just like retire and not have to deal with this nonsense. Of course I'm gonna take it. Like he's just done. He just wants to be the best and fucking sit in luxury drinking wine all the time or something.
Yeah, but then he goes out of his way to I guess he doesn't really go out of his way.
To incite challenge in the future.
Well, not even that. I was just like when he absolutely massacres Krieg's pirate ship.
Oh, that's
but
I
guess they to be fair, he was probably just going wherever he needed to go, and they were
going to the
way.
grocery store or something.
Yeah.
Yeah. So on top of the Whitebeard thing, we cut back to the Straw Goons, and they end up in this thing called Mocktown.
No, that's a play on words because it's called Mocktown. I think it's even translated in Japan. Well, I think they call it Mocktown in both translations, but I think like to mock is like also like a consonant in Japanese, so like the joke stands or something like that. So they arrive in Mocktown, the town of ridicule, getting mocked for their questions of going to Sky Island and stuff like that.
So how do you guys feel about Bellamy?
He just I need to see more.
How do you feel about it, Christian?
I mean, I don't know. I don't feel like he's going to end up being anything special. He might have a devil fruit power. He's got an interesting-ish design, I guess, where he has like a problem with one of his eyes. I don't know, man. Bellamy's generic villain, dude.
So in these set of episodes, we learn that there's another side of pirate people that just like don't believe in the One Piece at all. They're like, that doesn't exist. Like, what are you talking about?
Absolutely.
Yeah, they're just in this for the looting and the money.
So in the town, we see a lot of backstabbing, a whole lot of killing from like just random goons. They're like, I feel like killing somebody.
Like the
pow,
apple killing bomb, dude, the apple bomber.
Did the apple bomber? Yeah, we also got like a few other random goons sprinkled in there from time to time. We had the sniper dude who fucking killed some seagulls from like miles away.
Usopp goes, that would take an extreme feat of skill or something like that. Nami's like, what do you mean? Somebody shot these birds? Of course not. We can't even see the island. You know how many miles away we are? That's insane. Shut up, Chopper, you stupid idiot.
Cuts to the sniper going, my shot was a little off.
Ooh, that sucks a little bit. That could have been better.
Not to go too far back, and now that we're on the seagulls for a second, I also want to point out, back when they first got off the ship or whatever with all the junk, they came with them the octopus that was stuck to Zoro the whole time while they were in the ship. And after they got on board and like all the junk was on the ground, they cut through a few panels, but then At one point, they go back to Usopp, and he's just casually eating takoyaki. And so
Oh my God, I love that
So
bit
is
so-
Luffy.
They're just munching on takoyaki out here. Like I'm like, where's the
Oh,
Yeah, well, Luffy goes. It's instantaneous. Like Luffy goes, Sanji, takoyaki, and he's pointing at the fucking octopus, and then like literally the next scene, 30 seconds later, he's holding a tray of
can't believe
takoyaki.
I missed that joke because I didn't know what takoyaki was, and I'm like, okay, they're eating.
yeah.
something.
For people who don't know, takoyaki is like this like round ball type thing. It's like a dough.
It's got like a sauce on it or something too.
Yeah, they put a special sauce in it, flakes, seaweed. You can do whatever you want with it, but inside of it is usually like an octopus, like a piece of octopus inside of it.
I hate it. It looks fantastic. I hate it.
No, it's amazing.
Octopus has such a weird consistency.
no, but they mentioned that they had some more fried octopus. Or Sanji said that there was more fried octopus on the menu, and then like later in the episode, after that, that whole bit happens. I think like when Mashida's ship is coming back to the port, Sanji's like saying offhand, he's like, I wonder what I could do with seagulls, make some kind of like stew or something like that. So all those birds that got shot and landed on the boat, he already took.
Again, that's Luffy. Luffy says that first. Luffy grabs the dead seagulls and goes, Sanji, seagull stew or something. He goes, cook these seagulls. And then Sanji, as a joke later, goes, I'm going to make you some fucking seagull gut stew or whatever it is.
So he in the dub, he says something really savage. He goes, I'm going to use the feathers as a garnish.
Garnish the plate with the seagull feathers.
It kind of reminded me of a real life thing for me. So my cousin, my uncle owns a farm, and when she was really, really little, like, he was obviously showing her all the animals, saying like, oh, yes, we can eat this. Like, we eat this one, we don't eat that one, essentially. Going through the whole farm. And so it became a running joke when she was itty bitty, like little, I'm talking like 3. She would walk around, point at something, go, can we eat it? And so my thought for this Luffy bit was just, Sanji holds a dead animal. Eat it.
Can we eat it?
Can we eat it? Sanji's like, well,
That's
I
good.
wouldn't call seagulls free range or good or whatever that fucking word is, but fuck it. I don't know. We could probably make it work.
Banjo music intensifies.
No, but then we got we got that dude, we got the Apple guy, some other random goon who was like beating fuckers up. Also, that dude who was playing Bellamy in cards, but he probably won't come back in.
And the guy that loves sweet cherry pie.
Well, that guy's dead. No, the card guy, not cherry pie guy, the fucking card game guy. That guy's dead, right?
Yeah, that guy's
he's
big dead.
He's big dead. Just quickly to go back to Bellamy. I have my independent fact checker look into it. And apparently, some guy named Captain Samuel Bellamy, also known as Black Sam Bellamy, was an actual pirate.
Yes, wait. Who told you that? Because I was going to mention that. What the fuck? That was my fun fact.
Independent. What? Cool.
Don't worry about it. My sources will remain anonymous.
You motherfucker! That's like one of my favorite parts is when we talk about real pirates that were inspired, man.
Yeah, too late, son. Should have mentioned it earlier when you asked me what I thought about Bellamy.
Oh, it's fucking Justin, isn't it? Got you, motherfucker!
No. No.
This motherfucker over here. Yo, you.
I don't know any Justins.
I hate it. I hate everyone. I hate everything.
Just in, just out.
You took this from me. This is one of my favorite parts. I hate it.
You're too late, kid.
Stole his thunder.
You had a whole 10 minutes.
Damn.
Fine. All right, we lost it. Well, obviously, like, fucking whatever. So anyway, where are we at? Oh, I would say though that this actually is one of my favorite like sets of rising action for the introduction to any particular arc. I love that they're setting a tone for. All right, so like Jordy said, we've now been introduced to pirates that are not like marine like, but they're pirates that are like, dude, we don't care about the One Piece. We don't care about all this shit. We just want money and power, similarly to our villain from the last movie or whatever. And I know that mentality is kind of lost and kind of bland for a lot of people. I recognize that. But I think it's important to note that it is not very common, or it's not the norm for every pirate to be like, yeah, we want the One Piece. Yeah, the One Piece is really sick and a lot of people still believe in it. But for the most part, people who are pirates, are just pirates because they just kind of want to see the world burn. And like that's kind of the normal thing. The spur of the pirate era from Gold Roger kind of happened a bit ago. Like we're still seeing spurts of people who are like inspired by Gold Roger's ways and whatnot, but we are a far cry from the spur and piracy who are all looking for the One
20
Piece.
years.
Exactly. It's been 20 years. We are a far cry away.
That's why this Bellamy guy is talking about a new generation of pirates. And even though his way about it might be wrong and kind of stupid, but it is actually happening. Like there is a new wave coming through, and Luffy's a part of that wave.
Oh, the D stands for dream.
So, and then we get...
Oh, hold up.
Oh?
The D stands for dream.
Oh?
Oh my god.
Monkey Dream Luffy.
Monkey Dream Luffy. Monkey the Dream Team Meme Luffy.
You lost it there, huh?
Wow, I couldn't think of a third. Ream? Seam?
All right, so to remind the team at home, I'm glad somebody mentioned it. To remind the team at home, even as current readers and watchers, Jordy and I, we do not know what D actually stands for. So,
nope.
It could be dreams, but
I'm going to say it's dreaming because that one intro that we all love is dreaming. Don't give
Shut
it
the
up,
fuck
Luffy.
up.
Dreaming.
Can we please? I just want to go like every episode without ever bringing up 4 kids. We're done. We got to stop.
Give it up. Give it up. Give it up. Yo!
That's not how the song goes, but I like it.
It's a remix.
So yeah, so we get this like this the confrontation of ideals, and normally we have this part where Luffy goes like, all right, fine, you want to tussle, let's tussle. But for some reason, Luffy does something in this like string of events that he hasn't done before. He's just like, he is so done with this motherfucker. He's like, you know what? Nah, you ain't even worth my fucking time. I am not even going to play with this idea that it's worth fucking fighting you. And then Bellamy takes it as, oh yeah, you're a coward. You don't want to fucking fight me, whatever.
Because he's a goon.
I gotta give a big shout out to this guy Zoro, my dude. Because Zoro's a fucking man of loyalty out here. Luffy goes, Zoro, don't do anything, all right? Just keep your hands down. We're gonna take these L's.
Without question.
Zoro goes, all right. And he gets decked and they get beat the hell up. And then they're just standing there. And Zoro's like, I'm not fighting. My captain said not to. I'm not doing it.
My captain said it's a no-go, so it's a no-go. All right, you got it. No problem.
Fucking ride or die.
Speaking of that scene, though, I am kind of confused because I remember previously we know that wasn't Luffy's bounty like 100 million or like 100 million berries.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm assuming it's because they haven't got the updated Spotify notice for, hey, my bounty is actually $1 bajillion.
Yeah,
they're gonna use that as a plot point for a bit until everybody starts realizing how much she's worth.
I bet you that at one point Bellamy's gonna go, Nani, you're actually $100 bajillion. I'm only $40 bajillion. Oh no, that means your power levels, they're over 9,000. I don't know, some stupid shit like that.
No, more than likely it'll be like, wait, there's no way you're 100. I just kicked your ass, and then he's gonna be like, I'm gonna fuck this guy's ass again. Like, how the fuck is this guy worth 100 all of a sudden? But then, so that we get that whole confrontation in the bar or whatever, they get the shit kicked out of them. And then Nami goes ahead and just, takes him away. At least Bellamy's like, all right, well, get out of my fucking face. I ain't dealing with you guys. I gave you a test. You failed. We gave you your lumps. Get out of my sight. So Nami takes him. And then we meet back up with our cherry pie man, which they had a whole bit earlier where Luffy and this mysterious goon was just kind of like they were in the bar together, and for whatever reason they had this bit where they were eating pie and drinking juice or whatever, or beer, and whatever like the dude loved the pies, but Luffy said the pies were disgusting. Then they take a drink. They
both love the pies. At the same time, they exclaim, "This pie is so good, I want to die," or something like that. And then they look at each other like, we just said the same thing. Stop copying me.
No, my guy.
Yeah, and the sub that I had, Luffy hates the pie, what's it called? And he loves the pie.
There might have been a translation issue for Christian sub.
You just gotta look at the expressions, because when they're talking about, there's one that says I love pie, I hate pie. You just see that Blackbeard's, I'm sorry, the goon is happy, and then Luffy is sad.
Did you just confirm that that's Blackbeard?
I did not.
He did.
Yeah, you did.
That's Blackbeard, ain't it? That's why they mentioned the Whitebeard pirate.
Devin, please.
Oh no.
Brendan,
Oh no.
You did this, Brendan.
I
What have
did
you
it.
done?
I'm sorry. I fucked it. We
You
got this
fucking
far.
goon!
I'm sorry.
Fucking goon! I never would have
did
thought of that until
I'm
that.
sorry.
Devin, listen, it's not really a big deal because they say it in the next episode.
It's like the
We're gonna
next
watch.
I mean, I get that.
I'm
No, I know,
sorry.
but I didn't watch
Yeah.
the next episode.
I know.
watched this episode.
I'm
What have
sorry.
you done?
It slipped. It just slipped, man.
Now it makes sense for why they're fucking showing Ace all of a sudden. I'm sitting here going like, why the fuck are they
I
showing me
hate
Ace? I don't
it,
care.
Devin. I didn't want to do this to
What
you.
have you done?
I know.
right,
What
so-
have you
sorry.
done? When will you learn that,
That
your
my-
actions have consequences?
God, I tried to gloss over it like I didn't say it, but then like, damn it.
Well, we all heard.
I know. Dylan will cut that, but I fucked up.
No, he won't.
No,
No,
please
that-
don't tell the listeners. The listeners can't know.
No, that's staying in. That's part of it.
That's gotta stay in now.
Shit. All right. So I fucked up.
I sent this man a message too early. I was like, we gotta
Yeah,
not
no, you
mention
did.
his
I know.
name.
I was-
Do it.
I was trying, man. I was trying. It slipped. All right. My bad.
I understand. We like after like 8 billion episodes, you can't not name the man.
Honestly, I don't fault you for dropping it. I do it all the time. Like slip it. It slips. Sometimes you just slip.
I am sad.
It's okay. I forgive you. Sort of.
All right. So unfortunately, I'm just going to call him that goon, though. I'm not going to keep calling him by his name. All right. So the guy that Luffy was talking to, there was like a whole bit where he liked the pies, but Luffy said it was disgusting. And then Luffy loved the drink. And then the guy said the drink was disgusting. And that was what they got in a fight over. They were like, dude, your taste buds must be fucking. There must be something out of whack with your taste buds there, buddy. And Luffy's like, what? You want to fucking go? You want to tussle? And that was when the bar guy like broke up the fight and goes, we got rules out here. There's not allowed to be fights, which is funny considering that he literally let Bellamy kick the shit out of Luffy, not like one episode later, and didn't say a fucking word. He's just sitting there shining his glass.
He was real brave with this stranger and Luffy, but he wasn't real brave with the Bellamy coming through, huh?
Yeah,
Well, Bellamy's
right.
also been consistently going around town getting everyone he fucking can because he's a fucking psychopath.
He is a psychopath. Guaranteed.
So to be fair, he probably has a name for them in Mockery Town because he's the only one doing anything of substance there besides unibombing with apples.
We're still going back to the Unabomber with apples.
Actually,
Thank you.
it's a good thing we did because there's a panda man in that scene.
I know. I was going to mention that 855, 146, right?
Oh
Yeah.
shit!
When it's it's the part where the horse like falls over too, and then like the horse they have a shot from behind the horse and it's facing Nami, and then the horse lifts its entire head is the frame. Its head lifts, and then behind Nami is Panda Man just chilling there, watching the apple bomber do his thing.
It's almost like a what's it called, the Bigfoot photography where he's like slight of like he's very like walking awkwardly paused in the photo, like out of frame or out of the focus.
We finally
When I
got
saw
another
it, I was like,
panda.
I yelled at Crystal when I was watching. I was like, "There he is!
It's
Found him!
It's him.
I see him. He's right there.
We finally got pictures of Spider-Man.
Write that down! Write it down!"
Yo, J. Jonah Jameson's confirmed for the new Spider-Man. Just saying.
I don't know if you know this, but he was in the last fight.
He was in Tom Holland's for like a
Oh, he
minute.
was?
Yeah,
Oh, he
the newest one.
He was in the very last scene.
Oh shit! I forgot. I completely forgot. My bad. But so we got a Panda Man, and but going back to at the end of the bar scene where Nami pulls him out, we get actually one of my favorite scenes in the entire series. This is also one of those episodes that I rewatch a lot, and the conversation between the mystery guy and Luffy, where Luffy doesn't even say anything, but it's just like the goon who, after they just got into their bickering contest, they're clearly they're setting themselves up to have these two, Luffy and this other goon, be very different people, but still very like-minded in that they both believe in ambition and dreams. And it's very impactful for me personally to listen to this guy's words. And for another reason, that Mystery Goon does become a fairly prominent character later on. At least he will be a
he's
semi-recurring
Blackbeard?
character. Shut up. Just semi-recurring character.
I just expect that he lights his beard on fire at some point. That's the only expectation I have for him.
And I just want to say, rest in peace to both the Japanese and original English voice for that character, because unfortunately they are no longer with us. And he is a wonderful character, a wonderful voice actor for both of them. I get goosebumps for both.
Yeah. I'm convinced he's the cricket guy that they mentioned lives on the other side of the other island, too, where the treasure is. That Robin procures.
I could see it.
Well, because they specifically refer to this cricket guy or cricket hermit, whatever he was, as a guy who spouted off about dreams and then got kicked off of Mock Island, and so he lives on the other island.
Yeah.
But I guess it's been long enough that people just don't remember what he looks like, so now he just sneaks back on to eat 50 cherry pies that definitely don't fit in that box, by the way.
At least not pies that are the size that he's got right over there.
No.
You see how big this man is, and he's got like a cherry pie that like fills his entire fucking hand. There's no way that there's
not
got
a chance
50
in
there.
hell there's 50 pies in that box.
Dylan-san, can you put in cherry pie as the exit outro for this?
So moving back to the berry. So yeah, as Christian said, we get back to the team at large who's chilling on the ship. One of my favorite bits too happens in the background. It is completely lost if you're not paying attention. Where when Usopp and Chopper are asking like Nami and them like how what happened back at the bar, and then Nami's like pissed because Luffy and Zoro like didn't pick the fight, and she was getting really embarrassed. And then Usopp and Chopper ask Nami, "So did you get information on the Sky Island?" And then Nami just looks back with this like demon face, Sky Island, and Usopp does the ketchup star and pretends to die. Chopper goes into guard point.
Yeah, there was a point like in between there where Zoro goes like, "You idiot! What are you doing?" As he runs to the rail and looks over. It's in the background while the rest of them are talking.
I think in the dub he goes man overboard and jumps off.
That's awesome.
Fucking idiot, dude. I love those stupid gags. There was a lot of like not obvious humor that was happening in some of these episodes, which I loved, between eating the seagulls and octopus and Chopper getting saved by Zoro. Some good fucking gags.
I feel like that's the real part of what One Piece's charm is those background stupid gags. One Piece isn't really the best mostly for its like main plot and everything like that kind of like zaniness. It's really the best because of the weird shit that happens in the background, like the ketchup star death, the guard point, the Chopper jumping into the ocean because he'd rather drown than fucking deal with Nami being a meanie. Like it's those bits that what make One Piece.
That's why all I want out of life are gags and fights. That's all I need out of this show. Give me a decent story like in Drum Island arc every once in a while, and I'm set.
Bet.
But I think I'm good. We got through pretty much everything, I think, right?
Yeah, that's all my notes.
Jordy, would you like to bring us onward?
Next week 148, 150.
All right, next week is 148 to 150, like Jordy said.
All right, you didn't need me then.
I still want you to do it. This is your thing.
Listeners, I just want to say, me to you, that we try our best here.
No, we don't.
I don't know about our best.
Do we?
No, we absolutely don't try our best. We try enough to get this to go every week, which is honestly
it's the ship that's on fire that we're slowly setting even more.
That's also falling out of Sky Island.
The sky, yeah.
The ship is on fire. I cry every time.
It's not even a ship. It's like
It's more like a dinghy
with a hole in it that we just keep patching.
Yeah.
So we're literally the Mary.
But we don't have flex tape.
We just have like chewed up bubble gum from like a week ago.
Why are we doing this?
Oh my god, what is wrong with us?
all right, just go to quotes.
I'd like to start with literally right out the gate. I was already rolling because so the very first line in the first episode that we watched before we get into the ship falling from the sky, like just before, we hear them just like chilling on the ship, and then Chopper goes, "Man, I'm so Or wait, I'm sorry. It was Luffy that said that he was like, man, that was such a nice town. I enjoyed that. And then Chopper chimes in on the side, goes, you actually enjoyed that? I don't believe it. And I'm sitting here like, that's literally Devin saying, when you actually enjoyed that stupid little filler arc, man, get out of here. Which is why I thought it was fucking hilarious. The only other ones I got were the one with our guy in the middle of Times Square.
This new era they keep rambling on and on about is a load of crap. The era when pirates dream of treasure will come to an end? Yeah, right!
What are you talking about?
The dreams of pirates will never end! Am I right?
This guy is so cool. I love that guy.
I don't have too many. One is Nico Robin's spiel when she's referring to the corpse that fell out of the sky with the ship, and how she extracts so much knowledge about what this ship was and how old it is and how old the person is. And Nami exclaims like, wow, you got all of that from a bunch of bones? And Robin says, corpses have only lost their ability to speak. They still contain much information. There's just a neat little line, especially into her character specifically, who we have known next to nothing about to this point. So, and then at the very end, or at some point when Nami hauls the two boys back onto the ship.
What happened? Why are you bleeding? Nami! Oh no, are you alright? Doctor! You're the doctor! So check them out already!
Doctor, we need a doctor for like the 5th time in this series. And then Usopp smacks him and goes, you're the doctor, idiot. It never gets old.
It claps every time.
Oh, that which also reminds me of just Usopp and Chopper shenanigans of when they've just escaped the giant Evas. Usopp and Chopper are leaning over the banister, and Chopper's got
That
like
was
8
my other
boxes
quote.
stacked up.
Thank you.
Oh, no problem. Do you want to
Go
take
ahead.
it from
No.
here? Or no,
No, you go. Go right ahead.
It's just Usopp going on about, I could have beaten those guys. If I was being serious, I could have taken 10 of them. No, it was I beat 10 of them once. It was
Yeah, he did.
it was tough, but I beat 10 of them once. And Chopper sitting there like, no fucking way, that's crazy.
God damn it, Chopper, I love you.
it's good. I can't wait for that. I can't wait for that lie to come true.
Thank you.
I'm telling you, he's getting a Gundam. Usopp, of all the people, would make the most sense to get a goddamn Gundam. He doesn't have the physical strength to fight back.
Always remember, all of Usopp's lies eventually come true.
It's going to be like a Gundam boat hybrid, and he's going to fight the angels with Shinji. And he's going to say, God damn it, Shinji, get in the robot.
Get in the robot, Chopper.
All right, Jordy, you got anything?
After Luffy and Zoro get their asses beat by not Blackbeard, not Blackbeard tells Luffy that a pirate's dream can never die. And then he says the line,
They can laugh at us all they want, because when you aim high, you often come across fights that just aren't worth fighting. Right? Let's go.
Yeah. Luffy?
and that is an embellishment on Shanks's line. He just spilled some booze on me. It's not worth getting mad over. And it's a really nice way of reinforcing Luffy's determination, because that's what that whole scene was. He's like, this is my dream. You can make fun of it. I don't give a shit. I'm just going to walk away from this. And then when everybody else, even Zoro and Nami, are like, what the fuck is this strange man saying? Luffy really understands what he's saying. And it's such a solid moment that is really important for later on in the series in so many ways.
Yeah, because this not Blackbeard guy, you know, he might come back. I'm just saying.
Not Blackbeard.
Not Blackbeard at all. I don't know who made anyone believe that he might be.
Yeah, I don't know why you would think that even.
Darndest thing.
The darndest thing of all things.
While he's laying there, like, after having gotten punted across the bar too, he has a flash to Shanks also.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Is it ham time?
Golden ham, I guess. I don't know. What are we feeling here?
These episodes are weird because I feel like they're very enjoyable. But is there a singular character that stands out above the rest?
Not Blackbeard.
Not that guy.
I don't know. I feel like I'd probably give it to Buggy D Clown for dropping all that lore.
But Buggy D Clown? Yeah, dude, I'm never against giving it to the clown.
Lore progression. Might as well give it to Ace at that point for showing up randomly.
Hear me out, guys. I would say that personally these are very enjoyable episodes, and they are good. However, because we don't have a standout character, we can really curb everyone's expectations by putting Buggy in on the thumbnail and have everyone be like, what the fuck? Was Buggy even in these episodes? Why is he the golden man?
I mean, I could give it to Buggy for memes.
But again, there's really no one that does anything significant besides, like, obviously Luffy, but I'm tired of giving Luffy golden hams just because he's the protagonist doing protagonist things.
I would consider Luffy because he probably was the most standout out of all these.
Give it to Usopp.
We give it to Usopp? No, we don't need
What
to give
for?
it to Usopp.
State your case.
There's no case here.
There's
Sold. Usopp it is.
We put
But hold on, I got one more straw I'll throw into the mix. This one's not a meme. What if we gave it to Robin? And hear me out here. It's only through her character that we were able to spearhead this whole fucking set of events that led to the bar scene of trying to ask about Sky Island and stuff. Because if they would have found the map to Skypiea like they did, that probably only would have gotten them so far. It was only thanks to Robin that they got an eternal pose that brought them to Jaya to eventually spearhead some more information.
Because she quote acquired it. She didn't steal it. She acquired it.
And then she's the one who got the information on where Cricket lives.
And there was even that bit like where Nami's like dealing with all these idiots on the ship, and then Robin goes, "Hey, I got this for you." And she's like, "Wait, where'd you get this?" And she was like, "I just, I acquired it, whatever." And then she's like, "You are literally," she starts crying, "You are literally the only one that I can count on." Thank you. Why didn't you join us sooner? I fucking love you.
Seems like we got a winner.
I'm just saying, that's not that meme of an answer.
I like memes, but I'm down with Robin too.
I prefer memes, but I'll stick with Robin. Robin did kind of do everything.
She just joined us, and she's exclusively being the only one with reason.
She's the one refilling the cannon.
I have a feeling she's been there before. She's just bullshitting everyone.
She's like every now and then she goes, "I think I've been here, maybe."
Yeah, like she was in the movie. She was like, "Oh yeah, I forgot. I've totally been here before." Because there's like so many islands with like hidden pirate brawl taverns and shit.
You don't know where she's been. Maybe she has been in those.
To be fair, she does say she was there when she was like 9. So,
that's
how many things do you remember when you were 9?
A lot.
Quite a bit, actually.
Had a red shirt.
Fucking that 1000 IQ, big brains over here. They remember being in the womb.
Yes, it was very cold.
It shouldn't have been. Where were you born?
That's the opposite. It should have been really warm.
Yeah, it should have been about 100 degrees or so.
Bold of you to assume it wasn't a chamber.
Well, that's why I'm asking where you were
Test
born.
tube.
Jordan confirmed test tube, baby.
Test tube, baby.
All right, so we gave Robin the ham. I can't believe it. We got here.
We've done it.
We did it.
Hey, Dylan, play the clip.
Career day.
All right, so we have a new thing, a new segment for the grab bag.
Ooh,
I like it.
As the people would have heard, it is called Career Day.
Oh,
It is based on a question that Justin sent me.
Okay.
Where we choose a double fruit, right? And you try to find a job for it.
Oh, okay. All right. Interesting. I like it.
We're gonna start off with the basic gum fruit.
Okay, so what job would benefit from having gum?
Fruit, bro. I mean, I feel like the answer has to be construction worker. I mean, think about it. You're basically immune to all blunt damage. So if like a steel girder fell on you, you're fine. If anything else like hit you in the head, like if a hammer hits you, like if you forgot to wear your hard hat, you're fine.
But the amount of OSHA violations possible.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, you don't need OSHA if you're a rubber man. Like, you're fine. You are the epitome.
But saw blades.
He's an independent contractor.
Yeah,
He also could be a hazard to other people. Like, oh, I don't need to grab, walk all the way down from the 9th floor to the main floor to grab my bucket. Gum pistol grabs a bucket of screws, and all of a sudden you're launching screws 40 miles an hour across the town because your fat ass was too fucking lazy to walk 9 flights of stairs because your dumb ass forgot to grab your bucket of screws.
I mean, the only other one I could think of is like maybe something where he has to distribute like something like a product really fast, like maybe like
I feel like mailman would also work.
Yeah, that's what I was
that's a
thinking.
good
Like
one.
he could stay in the car and just like give everyone their mail from the car, like do a drive by all the time.
My first gut reaction was say athlete, but then I'd be like, no, he'd be cheating.
Professional couch potato. Never do I have to leave the couch again to grab snacks, the remote from across the
Yeah,
room.
but he can't curve. He can't wanted this shit, all right? He can't curve his arm.
Are you sure?
Maybe.
I have the job, guys. I have it.
What?
You know those inflatable like
Oh,
noodle arm
outside the car
things?
dealerships.
Yeah.
What? He's just gonna be an inflatable arm flailing tube man 24 hours a day? Who's gonna fucking pay him to do that?
Dealerships?
No. He's exclusively the fireman that the kids call to get their cat out of the tree.
Oh.
That's his only job.
That is his one and
He's
only
a fireman,
job.
but whenever they get the call for little Jimmy's balloon got stuck in the tree, they send just Luffy or whoever that dude is with the gum power.
Wait. I got a great idea from an alternative source. What if he was a Amazon like factory worker who's collecting items off the shelves and shit?
Do you also have an independent fact checker?
I have yes, as a matter of fact I do. Their name is Sylvie. They have a pen name. That is their pen name. They will not be they
Damn,
shall not
that's
be
much
named.
better than my independent fact.
Who are you people? All right. So we've decided that the construction worker, mailman, or what would you say?
Either a UPS or Amazon, like
A warehouse worker, I guess.
yeah. Because as soon as they get their little touchpads that say, hey, I need this, and this.
Spider-Manning it, but with his stretchy armbands.
That was the new grab bag item. I may have another one, but that was in the chopping block. I'm not really sure about it.
I like it.
Not
I
bad.
like it because with Luffy's it's hard. With the other ones, I feel like it'll probably be a little bit easier.
Yeah, imagine what happens when we get to Wapple's fruit.
Bro.
Oh boy, do I have an idea for that one?
All right. Don't be eating your cookie too quick here, right? You got to spread it out.
Yeah, we gotta save some of the good ones for the future.
All right, follow us on Twitter and Instagram at Panda Sightings. That is at Panda Sightings. We also have an email. If you want to email us, I don't know. You guys still checking that? I don't know.
Yeah, we're checking.
I'm not checking it. I'm not trying to get spoiled.
I do
All right,
check
so-
it from time to
So
time.
those two goons will be reading the spoilers.
In fact, I want more questions. I love questions. I'm still waiting for the one guy. One of you is gonna like actually email us, yo, dude, what are you wearing? And I'm gonna answer it. I want that fucking joke. I want it. Like, can one of you just be a fucking meme lord for 5 seconds and send us the question? I'm waiting. Thank
Are you
you.
going to reply back with khakis?
I mean,
What do you guys wear when you record podcasts? You guys are wearing clothes.
don't spoil
Yes.
it, Devin.
Do we have a closing thing? Do I have a closing thing?
She's my cherry pie.
That's not even that bad.
That's it. We're done.
That sounds good to me.